Hi everyone. Right, what I've got here is some it's quick wood, and you get it in is wood repair epoxy putty. Now Jim, the gentleman crafter, sent me this, and I've just got this. It's just a half an egg, but I want to use it as a pin cushion, but I need to make a foot for it or something because it'll just fall over. So I thought if I use this and mould myself some feet for it, that would be just great. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to pop that back in the tube, and I'm going to, what it is, it's like two different, see, some grey and then the outer one, and then you just, what you do is you mix it together, blend it and mix it, and then that sets off the formula to, you know, harden it. But let's just move that out of the way. So I'm just going to blend this in and mix this together. It's rather like that putty that you buy in the tubs in Michael's in America, or Joann's, wherever you get it from. And you just blend the two sections together. I could do with some more of that. If anybody can find it, do you remember you get two tubes? Amazing putty it's called. If anybody can find it and get me some, I would be very, very grateful, because I don't live in America. I live in the UK, so it's very hard for me to buy anything like that. Now, the more you do this, the softer it gets before it starts to harden. So we're just blending this together. I'm going to give it some real good mix. Now, like I say, I just need to make a flat base for that, so I'm just going to pop that on there, and it's just going to make a base to hold it. So I need to do that in a flat way, and that's hopefully, let me just see, it's not quite right how I want it, so I'm just going to do that again while I can. And then just ram that off again like a ball, like a bicone. Pop that back on there, tip and tip, and I just have to make sure that that is kind of level, and I think that's better. Now all I do with that is I leave that to harden, and that won't take long to do, but for the centre I'm going to need to stuff it. Now what I did yesterday, if you remember, I cut these sections off from the tag, and I'm just going to use those in there for the pin cushion, because we don't waste anything. Just get in there, that's fine, like that. So when that's ready, that's what I'll do. So I'm just going to leave that to harden, and I'll be back shortly. Hi everyone, well, I'm back now. This is hardened, and it seems to have glued on. If it comes off, I can glue it back on. It seems to have stayed on itself. So what I'm going to do now, this is a bit rubbish around here, but I'm not bothered about that because we can cover that. I'm going to make the little centerpiece for it. So I've got this double cheesecloth, and I'm just going to cut a piece. Let's just see. Put the wad in. Now, just a minute, because I did have an elastic band. I don't know what I did with it. I think I threw that out. Never mind, we'll use a bit of string. So all I need to do is put the wad in the middle, scrunch that up like that. That might be a bit too small. Okay, so we won't do that. Well, you know, you've got to do what you got to do. I'm just going to cut another piece. That won't go to waste. can wet that, rip it apart and use it on a Halloween project. Let's do this. Now, need a little bit more. There. I think that will do nicely. Right. So, I'm going to pop that on there, gather that up and tuck that in. Just pull that up. Like that. Yeah, and that's going to be perfect for what I need, I would say. Just squash it in and out and where it needs to go. And then what I'm going to do, where's my thread? Oh, I've got some string here, this will do. As long as you've got something that won't break. I'm going to tie it up nicely. Just wrap that around the neck and pull. It could be the postman. And then what we do is we just... Boys! I'm going to trim that. I'll trim that. Boys! It's fairly even that. I've got some envelopes coming today. Boys! Look at that, perfect. So, what we're going to do is to glue that in. Now, like I said yesterday, Joey, looky, stop. You pull the material away and pop the glue on the edge and then push the material back. Like that. And that will glue that in place. Done. See? That was great. Went in really easy. That's nice and firm for stick pins. But like I've got that. Now, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it like I've done the shoe, so you can see what I'm actually doing. I'm actually going to cover the... Joey and Lucky, stop! You're driving me mental, boys. And I've got some... Boys! I've got some trim here. Right, well, I want the top section. That's what I'm after. So I'm just going to trim this off. And that won't go to waste, I can use that anywhere. Let's just see how much I need. Now I need to cut that bit off because I want perfect flowers if I can get that. It's anybody in the school grounds and they go, which is good. Good. So I'm going to pop that on like that. Oh, and that's plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Just cut that particular one off. Like that. And then what we do is I'm gonna that is where I've gone round with the tool, just one of these tools, to put a pattern in the bottom, and that's where I joined it up at the end, so I'm going to use that as the back. Now you have to be quick with this. Oops, and make sure you get it the right way around. Like that. I've actually got something in my eye now and it's watering. Oh God. Now because it's glue, hot glue going onto pot, it will dry almost instantly as it cooled immediately. So that's a cold air hitting the or the coldness of the pot hitting the... I'm just filming. Ray, I'm just filming. I'm just going to shut the door, sorry. I'm just filming. It's like a madhouse here today. So now what I've got to do is then pin this bit on. So what I'm going to do is just pull that back, just turn it like that, and add, oh trust me, glue, glue, glue. Just add your glue around the edge, and then all you do is flip that back and stick that down like that. Like that. That's it. So we now know that that's the back section, but that's great. And then what I'm going to do, seeing as I've dismantled some of this, I'm going to cut off some of these small flowers. And we'll trim them down. Don't waste these little bits, you never know when they're going to come in handy. There we go, just trim that off. Make sure you've got them the right way around when you're sticking them on. Though it doesn't matter now because I'm going to paint them. Right, so here's the back. So I want directly over the front here. And there you go, that's the first flower on. We'll pop one on the back. Like that. It's just to give it a bit of, and I think we can put two on here. One there. If you squash it down, it flattens it out through the whole flower. I mean, that's fine. I'm not fussed about them whatsoever. It's just, I had that spare. I didn't want to throw it out. Turn it into something. Right, so on you go. And on you go there. And that's just filled that little gap up at the bottom. And he's loose, just pop them on. Like that. So, I'm going to pop this back in the bag. With all the bits. Now I'm just going to get my paints. Just using the acrylic, white acrylic, with my paintbrush. Make sure that's nice and tidy, and then what we're going to do is just paint over it, and that's all you do. Don't worry about that bit, we can sort all of that out. So we just quickly paint that. Try and fill in all the gaps. although you don't have to, but it just makes it look more solid, like a solid pattern to the actual thing. And there you go, quick as that. Didn't take long, did it? Now I have to wait for this to dry, so while that's drying, I'm going to go and do some posting. And then I'll come back to you and we will finish this off. Then I'll stitch the video together. Okay? That'll do for now. I can put a little bit more on that after. But I'm not fussed about any of that whatsoever. There you go. Oops, sorry. Don't want to do that. Let's stand that up like that. And I'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll be back. Right, I'm back, everyone. Now I've finished. I've completed my little pin cushion. And as you can see, I've put a little bit of lace around the edge with some pearl. I've made the stick pins all glittery. And from a little half a egg, I've managed to do that. And I like that. Just think it looks really cute. I just didn't want to waste the egg. And I've made something from it. Very little material have I used. But yeah, I like that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please, just, you know, go buy yourself an egg cup, because that's what it's like, an egg cup. And then you can decorate it, make yourself a nice little pin cushion. So that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye for now.